The Monday night Bengals game had a disappointing ending to it, but if there's one good thing that came from the game, it's an awareness of a health concern that was mentioned by some about one of the Bengals players. Geno Atkins is reported to have sickle cell trait, or often referred to as sickle cell anemia or disease. And we can all do something to help those with this disease have a better quality of life.
Well, I've been doing it for about the past 10 years.
You can donate blood, which is what Darrell Reid does regularly.
People need help. So I figure this is my way of giving back.
His blood is especially needed because he is African American. Sickle cell tends to be more common in those who are African American. As you may have noticed at the Bengals game, there are precautions that need to be taken with concerns at higher altitudes. In some people, it can raise the odds of trouble breathing or dehydration. So to find out a little bit more about that, we thought we'd stop by Hawksworth Blood Centers. They actually have products here that are donated by blood donors to help those with sickle cell trait or sickle cell disease.
It's a category of red blood cell disease where they have a different type of hemoglobin than normal red cells carry. And that particular hemoglobin cuts down on how long the red cells stay in the circulation. So it may be that they need transfusion support more frequently than other patients who may have other types of anemia.
Dr. Patricia Carey says to assist in meeting this demand, Hawksworth needs more African American donors.
Because they have different proteins or chemicals on the red cell surface that more ideally match other African American patients. And so that helps us meet those patient needs in a much more efficient way.
No problems were reported for Atkins at the game related to his sickle cell, but it does raise awareness for all of us that as we learn more, we can all do something more to help others in some very simple ways.
To help meet patient needs of all types, and particularly, in helping our patients with sickle cell disease and being able to better match the blood products that they receive.
Nationwide, only about 2% of donors for blood products are African American. Here it's a little higher. They told me about 4%. You do need to be in good health, weigh at least 110 pounds, and be 17 years old to become a donor. If you have questions on how you can help, call Hawksworth. The number is 513-451-0910. As we told you in our first half hour, they also need platelets right now, which can help treat cancer and burn patients as well. Really interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, and there are a lot of generous and giving people in the tri-state, so I know they'll come through.
And I hate to say that, but you always feel like a hero when people start to call and say, we saw this on the air, and what a difference it can make.
Right.
Yeah.
Amen.